Alright, in this video we're going to learn to make the basic onion bread. This is one of the kids' favorites, one of Rigo's favorites, and my mother-in-law loves it, and so that's why we're making it right now, because she is standing behind the camera and she is excited about learning how to make onion bread. The kids actually, well, Alicia thinks it tastes like French fries, so sometimes she'll make me do a couple trays cut into French fry shapes so she can eat them like French fries. So we kind of play with it a little bit because they do love it so much. So it's a very simple recipe. Right here I've already peeled and cut into quarters 2 onions. You can use sweet onions or yellow onions. The sweet onions tend to make me cry a little bit more than the yellow onions, so I will use yellow onions most of the time. I think these are sweet onions, right? Is that what they are? Okay, my mother-in-law likes sweet onions better, and so these are the ones that make me cry, so hopefully we can get through this video without me crying. Usually I wear goggles, and I almost put them on, but I thought I'd look too foolish. It's the kids' goggles they got from science class, but it keeps me from crying, so... but we're not going to use those in today's video. So what you're going to do is just put 2 onions, so they're just the basic sweet or yellow onions. And all I did is we peeled the skin and cut them in quarters. And that's all we did to it. So we have 2 sweet onions, and I can already feel it. And then we are going to put, I have the organic raw Nama shoyu, and I am going to use 1/4 cup of Nama shoyu. I've played with the measurement. This is actually the one recipe that I do always measure, because I played with the recipe quite a bit in the past, and this is the one that the kids and Rigo really like, is with 1/4 cup of Nama shoyu. We've used more, we've used less, and they found that the 1/4 cup is the one that they like. And then I'm going to put 1/3 cup of first cold pressed olive oil. We get this from Sam's Club. We're very lucky to be able to find a economy size first cold pressed olive oil, because that is not easy to find, and everybody knows that it is expensive. So we get this big bottle, I think for like $12 maybe. So that's really good price. So that's all you put in there, is those 3 things: the oil, the Nama shoyu, and the onions. And then we will run that until it turns into kind of a choppy, saucy mess. One onion that doesn't want to get cut up in there. And I know there's a lot of people who just grate their onion or chop it or use a mandolin on it, but we found that this is how we like it the best. It gives it the most even flavor. Now it is very saucy and wet, so you can watch me pour it into the bowl and see just how saucy it is. Alright, and there's only one more thing that I add, and that is flax, which I didn't get. So the flax is right there, the second one over. Hopefully there's enough in there. There's more in the cabinet. This is probably enough. Now this is the one thing I don't usually measure. I just pour it in, but for the sake of the video, I will go ahead and measure it. We'll go ahead and start with 1 cup. This is a 1/3 cup, so I'm going to put 3 of these. And we'll start with 1 cup and see if that's enough. And yeah, this is burning my eyes now. So that's oat groats. But this should be enough. Now we usually make, yeah, my eyes are burning now. We usually make 3 or 4 batches of this at one time because I hate the way it burns my eyes. And so I make a lot at one time and then I don't have to make it again. It freezes very well. I'm gonna put 2/3 more cup. So this is a 1/3, I just put 2 of them. So as of right now, we have 1 2/3 cup of ground flaxseed in here. And just like in my other videos, this is the same type of thing. It's gonna depend on the onions, how much flax you put in. This is a good guideline, but it could change depending on how much, how big the onions are. Rigo's home. All right. This is about the consistency we want. Let me wipe my eyes again. Here is the consistency. It's thick and it falls pretty quickly. So that's about the right consistency. And then what we will do is we will put it onto a dehydrator sheet. And this recipe probably will fill a couple trays because you don't really need it too thick. Sometimes they'll do like an open face sandwich with this, and sometimes they will put a top and a bottom. More often we do open face sandwiches because of the onion flavor. The kids have never cared for onions, but they love the onion bread. Especially Alicia. She really likes to eat it like French fries. Sometimes I'll make her, you know, a burger and these as French fries, or popcorn chicken and French fries. And my eyes are really burning now. And it always makes me cry. So that's why I do a lot of batches at one time. That's why I wear those funky looking goggles, and I probably should have and just look like a fool so that I'm not crying, but I chose not to. It was either you watch me cry or you watch me wear goggles. Usually when I make this, it clears the living room and the kitchen. The kids hide in their room for a while. And so you just, it's even got my nose running. This is one of the reasons why I use the yellow onions, because the sweet onions can even get through my goggles a lot of times. So to be honest, I'm actually doing pretty good for being sweet onions. Sometimes I can't even see. It gets so bad. But I'm kind of sensitive to onions too, because I'm not an onion eater. Alright, so there you go. And then what I do is I score it, usually 4 by 4. It makes kind of small slices, but that gives you the option that if you're just wanting a snack, you can make maybe a little avocado sandwich, you know, and it's just a snack size. Or if it's one of the kids that don't eat a whole lot, then they can work it. If you wanted more, you just have 2 sandwiches. So this is what it looks like, and we will be back once it's done to show you the final product. Here is the final finished product of the onion bread. We decided to use the jalapeno burgers and make a sandwich with the jalapeno burgers, and it is delicious. I highly recommend trying it.